Hey, I'm Kat, mom of 3 and founder of Ritual, the company setting a new standard in the supplement industry. When I was pregnant with my first daughter, I remember staring at my prenatal vitamins and thinking, what's in this stuff? All I found were vitamins high in heavy metals, synthetic colorants, and lacking in the very essential nutrients we need. I believe women deserve to know what they are putting in their bodies and why. So at 4 months pregnant, I quit my job to reinvent the prenatal vitamin. We scoured the world for the best quality ingredients, backed by clinical studies and third-party tested for heavy metals and microbes. And this year, we were awarded the Purity Award from the Clean Label Project, the supplement safety certification that tests for 200 harmful chemicals and toxins. With Ritual, you'll know where your ingredients come from and why we use them. Join our family of skeptics with 40% off your first month when you visit ritual.com/podcast. Hey, I'm Kat, mom of 3 and founder of Ritual, the company setting a new standard in the supplement industry. When I was pregnant, I remember staring at my prenatal vitamins and thinking, what's in this stuff? All I found were vitamins high in heavy metals and lacking in the very essential nutrients we need. So we scoured the world for the best quality ingredients, backed by clinical studies, third-party tested, and Ritual's Essential Prenatal was born. Join our family of skeptics with 40% off your first month when you visit ritual.com/podcast.
This episode contains sounds from a car crash which may be triggering for some. Listener discretion is advised.
Last week on Stick Shifts Incorporated.
He just picked me up and dropped me off without any explanation.
A woman is dead. I don't take too kindly to granny killers.
Skyler's working with H&P now. That's the real reason Monica gave me this assignment.
Who let you in here?
My client is free to go.
What are you up to, Miss Vanessa Lewis?
There won't be a next time.
But how do we know that?
Because I'll make sure of it.
I was gonna ask if you could take Heather and Tony home.
Unauthorized entry detected.
I don't think your car likes us, Skyler.
I didn't think that they would be so
militant about it.
You have been assigned to pick up Jason Cumberland.
Okay, let go. Stop it. You're hurting me. It's me again. Safe and sound. 12,000 feet underwater, but totally safe and sound. For now, at least. He says they're still after me, and that's why we move around so much. Last week was the first time we... You know how at the end of my last recording it kind of sounds like I'm being murdered or something? Well, that's because he grabbed my wrist and then physics just went wrong. Bodies don't react well when that happens. It felt like a million tiny stars digging around in my veins. 1 minute we were in the forest, and the next we were on top of a mountain. Teleportation! They never seem to talk about that in the movies, about how much it hurts. We teleported here. God, that sounds so weird saying it out loud. Anyway, we teleported here last night. It's really quite beautiful. Some kind of station or bunker just sitting out here on the ocean floor. I'm sitting in the dining room, which butts up against the glass dome's outer wall. Everything here is so peaceful and blue. It's funny what we don't see. Like, we are so sure of ourselves and our senses. Nothing else could possibly exist outside of them. Heresy, we told Galileo. Animalcules? You're an animal fool, we told Van Leeuwenhoek. So very sure of ourselves. Even now. But some of those fish out there, right on the other side of that glass, are glowing right now. We just can't see it because the only light bouncing off of them right now is coming from this room. Full spectrum bulbs to satisfy our human thirst for color. But down here, in the ocean, there's normally only blue. There. I've shifted the lighting in this room from full spectrum to blue light. Now look at them. You can see that fish over there has glowing green stripes. And that one has lots of luminescent red splotches. Striking, distinctive patterns on each one. And that's exactly what I mean. There is so much that exists outside of our physical scope of perception. So much that only makes sense when you know what to look for and how. I think this investigation is a lot like that. Sometimes I know what to look for, but no idea how to find it. And other times I know how to find it, but I'm not sure that I want to. But I guess I can't really put it off any longer. This is footage from when I went to pick up Jason Cumberland. Right now, we're looking out for my car as the scenery drags past. We stop in front of a large stone and brick building located in the heart of downtown. Giant hedges festooned with unlit Christmas decorations, long out of season, frame the building on either side. The sidewalks and streets are eerily quiet. Ugh. Never really liked the look of this place. Too depressing. Where is this Cumberland person? The camera is still pointed outward. Right now, we're looking onto an empty courtyard. There are a couple of potted plants and stone benches, but nothing else. I remember sitting in the car waiting a while, so let me just skip ahead a bit and... Whoa. Back up. What's that? There's this one frame that... It must be some kind of glitch. But in this frame, there's a whole crowd of people in the courtyard. Only none of them look quite right. There's something deeply disturbing about. Is that person missing a... I'm moving on. It's just that one frame anyway. Okay, now we are looking inside the car. Wow. I look pissed. I'm picking up the phone and...
Hello?
Hi, sorry. I know this number is for emergencies only, but I've been waiting here for like 15 minutes, and there's no sign of anybody.
Hold on. Let me check my records. Okay. And your tracking data? What's this? Skyler Henderson, you do realize that access to your vehicle should be limited to you and our customers during your assigned work hours.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way. My ears are still ringing from that alarm.
I think I see what the problem is here. Looks like the flag caused some of your permissions in our system to be reduced.
Okay, but what does that have to do with...
And there. That should fix it. Try again. Can you see him now?
Can I see... Oh. Yeah, he's right there. Wait. Holy beans, has he been sitting there the whole time?
If I were you, I'd hurry, Skyler. You're already 15 minutes late in picking him up, and tardy drivers don't get good reviews.
But I could have sworn that he wasn't there. And I guess they don't really care. Okay, let me just roll down this window and... Excuse me? Excuse me! We're now looking down into the courtyard from one of the hospital windows. There's a wild-eyed and disheveled young man sitting on one of the benches. He looks up in shock.
You can actually see me?
Yeah?
And do you not see this?
He waves his hands in the air, wildly gesticulating at the space around him. But the only thing in view is Jason with his matted hair and tattered clothing. Now we're looking out from the car again, but the image is zoomed in on Jason. You can see the track marks speckled across the insides of one of his arms, and his sense of balance is clearly off. Flecks of spittle are gathered at the corners of his mouth.
What about them? Do you not see them too?
Not sure if it would be safer to answer him honestly or to humor him. Who exactly?
All of them! The children, the elderly, the ones missing little bits, the ones missing bigger bits, the ones who just gag and cough, and those eyes. Horrible, horrible eyes.
We're watching from inside the car again. I'd forgotten how scary he looked. Out of nowhere, he stumbles towards the car and places both hands on the roof, ducking down to look me in the eyes. Ugh. Just watching this, I can smell his unpleasant musk, mixed with sweat and something sickly sweet on his breath. Oh God. It's so strong.
You gotta get me out of here, man.
Are you Jason Cumberland?
Yes. Just take me away from this place.
Get in. That's kind of why I'm here. Though they should probably pay me extra for this.
Thanks, man. You're a lifesaver. Oh, hey. What's this?
He's holding up the goldfish pin that Tony... I bet that's how they messed with my car. Maybe there's some kind of tech hidden in it, and... Huh? Oh, that belongs to my friend. Must have fallen off. You can just leave it on the side there and I can get it back to them later.
Where to?
I'm just going to take you to the address that was listed in the booking you made, if that's okay.
Sure. Great. As long as we leave this awful faces way behind.
Not to be rude or anything, but are you sure you should be leaving the hospital?
Oh, you're serious? You really don't know, do you?
Know what?
There's not much they can do for me now.
Is it something terminal?
You could say that.
Wow, I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say.
Well, if you wouldn't mind, you know?
Huh? Oh, right. I'm so late already. Sorry about that. Let's get out of here. So, some things are starting to make sense to me now, and I'm not sure that I like the implications, because that would mean that I need a break. Okay, so the next part is just audio, and it's pretty intense, so you've been warned.
Who are you people? Stop! Let go of me!
Aw, we just wanted to play with you a little.
Yeah. Don't you want to play?
No, stop! Put me out! Help!
See, love? That's how it's done. Simple, direct, to the point, effective.
You're right, sweet cheeks, but you'd better get out of here before they wake up and my cover's blown. I still need this sucker to trust me or whatever.
Some people will believe anything. Do they really have no idea what you are?
No, none. And I'd really like to keep it that way. So, shoo. Hey, Skyler. Oh my god. Can you hear me? Sky Guy, are you alive in there? I need you to wake up.
Steve?
Yeah, it's me.
What are you doing, Steve? Where's Jason?
Who's Jason? You were alone when I got here. Have you got a boyfriend you never told me about?
Where did Jason go?
I don't know, man. Your weird car thing sent me a robocall about you falling asleep at the wheel, and now I'm here.
Crap. Oh, I'm so fired. Oh my god. My car. How bad is it? Is it bad? Tell me it isn't that bad.
Relax. Looks like your bumper took most of the damage. But I'd be more worried about your head if I were you. It looks like you might have gotten a concussion.
Did I really fall asleep at the wheel?
I don't know, but it was either that or this Jason guy jumped you. Some boyfriend. Do you remember anything about what happened?
No. I was driving, and then... I'm here.
Oh, finally. The EMTs are here.
Maybe it was Jason. He was kind of... weird. And not my boyfriend. He was a... Wait. How did you get here before the EMTs did? Steve? Steve? That filthy little... He convinced me that the car crash was my fault, but this proves that it wasn't. Tony and Heather probably hacked my car with the tech buried in that stupid little pin, and I sound like a conspiracy theorist right now, don't I? Because the audio doesn't actually prove anything except that Tony and Heather were there, and they kidnapped Jason. They kidnapped Jason. Oh my god, what did they want with him? Wait. How could they kidnap him if... Oh, I have a headache. I'll be right back.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Back again. My head's starting to feel a little better. It's a shame that there isn't any video from the crash. Not that I'm necessarily keen to watch it, but I wish I had a better sense of what happened. I asked him about it the other day, about where the files come from and who edits them together. Where did I put that audio? Oh, here it is.
There are many watchers, Skyler. Listeners, too.
So, why wasn't there any footage from the crash?
Some things are good at hiding.
From cameras?
Did you find any cameras?
No.
There's your answer.
But where are these recordings coming from?
You already have the answer to that.
No, I don't. I don't understand any of this.
I gave you the answer, Skyler. Understanding it is your work, not mine.
Fine. At least tell me who cut the footage together.
It's not the work of a single person. There are many story weavers like you.
Who are they? Where are they?
They are the story weavers, like I said, and they are all in safe places just like you.
Are they being hunted down too? Will I ever get to meet another story weaver? Wait. Where are you going? See how aggravating he is? When he doesn't want to talk about something anymore, he just crosses his arms and walks away. Even when he tells me things, I feel like I haven't learned anything at all. Hopefully you got more out of that interview than I did. I wonder who's listening to these. Wait, are you a story weaver too? Anyway, after that conversation, I was in the mood for more concrete answers. So maybe I couldn't pinpoint the provenance of these files, but I could dig up details about something I'd heard mentioned in them. H&P. Specifically, I wanted to find any potential connections between H&P and Stick Shift Incorporated. Turns out, they're the same thing. Yeah, but get this. H&P was the company name up until about 500 years ago. It was nearly impossible to track down any more information than that until... Well, you know how I have all these files in my head, but it feels like half of them are encrypted? I told him that I was having an impossible time researching this stuff, and he... unlocked them somehow. But they weren't really even locked to begin with. They were written in other languages. It's a strange sensation. I can open up a file in my head, written or recorded in any language, and understand it without any problems. But if I copy down the symbols from my head to a sheet of paper and just look at them, they don't make any sense. I can't speak the languages I hear either. Well, I can approximate the sounds, but I have no idea what I'm saying. It's really unsettling. But as soon as that switch got flipped in my head, researching HP was much easier. Right, so here's what I found. H&P was originally headquartered in Greece. Let me pull up that document again. There it is. Looks like H&P started out as some kind of courier service. That's right. I remember reading this document from 1100 BCE that talked about H&P runners, which is wild. I mean, that's a really long time for a company to be in business. The next oldest company still in operation today is Kongogumi in Japan, and it only dates back to 578 CE. The fact that H&P has been around for at least 1,600 years longer is frankly intimidating. They're bound to have developed more than a few tricks over the centuries to deal with... Oh, my head! It feels like someone's poking my brain with hot coals. No. They're gone. The files, I had them. I had them. Where did they go? Right. Took a couple painkillers and had a quick nap. I'm feeling a lot better now, but that was... yeah. I don't really want to talk about it. Anyway, the next clip is going to be an audio conversation from right after the accident. There isn't any footage from the aftermath, but the EMTs cleared me pretty quickly. No concussion, thank goodness. Just a few scrapes and bruises. As for my car, Stickshift Incorporated sent out an inspector. They got some repairs done and had it dropped off at my place free of charge. Have to admit, it was kind of nice not having to worry about a bill for once. What's that? Sorry, I'm looking out at the fish on the other side of the window, and I just saw something that... Is that a person? All the way down here? There's a very naked person standing upright on a... Is that a chariot? Who is that? How are they even breathing? That person looks furious. They're staring right at us and wielding a trident? Oh my god. What's happening to the water?
Skyler.
How did all the water pull back from the window like that?
Skyler.
We're in the middle of the ocean floor, and there's like a yard of space between us and that giant wall of water. Oh my god, that person just stepped through the column of water like it was nothing. They're so tall and angry and terrifying.
Skyler.
This show was made possible in part by our Kickstarter backers, Apocalypse Cowboy on Twitter, Stephen LaFawn from the Whichever Path podcast, Dwayne Farver, and 1985 the podcast by Cherie Madewell. Special thanks to our muse on Patreon, Olivia. Thank you so much for believing in us. If you'd like to support the show, consider becoming a patron. You can also support the show by rating, subscribing, and sharing with others. Sharing is caring, after all. Stickshift Incorporated was written, produced, and set in Vancouver, BC, which is the unceded shared traditional territories of the Coast Salish peoples, including the territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. This episode featured the voices of Checkov, Frederick S. Gregory, Juliana Guttierez, Lithium Blues VA, Paul Hikari, Takudzwa Sharon Kirimi, and Ditrie Marie Bowie. Music for the show was composed by Anthony Luis Sanchez. If you'd like to hear more of his work, visit anthonyluissanchez.com or subscribe to his YouTube channel, Molto Rubato 88. Think you know what will happen next? Tweet us your theories, or hop into our Discord server linked in the show notes. Stickshift Incorporated is a Microphones and Monsters production. You can find Stickshift Incorporated wherever podcasts are found, or at stickshift.com. That's stickshift.com. You can also find other great Microphones and Monsters podcasts at mikesandmonsters.com. That's mikesandmonsters.com. Don't forget to check out our Patreon as well at www.patreon.com/mikesandmonsters. That's patreon.com/mikesandmonsters.
Thank you for riding with Stickshift Incorporated, the only truly global riding service.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, Sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right. ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.